What's up, everybody? Coach SHA-PODCAST here, man. SHA-PODCAST, episode number 4. You notice a couple things. The background a little different, for one. The sound quality is better, for 2. Let me fix this lighting real quick, though. Y'all give me 1 second. Hold on, let me see. Hold up. How's that? That's a little better? Yeah! Guys, so as you can see, man, I'm constantly trying to improve our experience with our podcast. I'm new to it, obviously, and just getting started, and basically doing everything on my own. So getting tidbits of info from a lot of feedback from some of my line brothers that are brilliant brothers and just offering great feedback. So again, all I'm doing is trying to just make this experience a lot better so we're not distracted by, stuff like, well, his lighting is bad or the quality of the audio is bad. I know that stuff. I want you to really get locked in with the information that I'm trying to share, experience I'm just trying to share. So again, it's your podcast, episode 4. Coach SHA-PODCAST here, man. Your strength and conditioning coach, your motivational speaker. Wait. Black Men crowned Coach of the Year for 2023. Now 25-time state champion strength and conditioning coach. I lead with all that to let you know that I am indeed an expert in my field. This is what I do. This is what I love to do. This is what I study. This is how I provide for my family. This is what I do. So I'm not giving you my opinion about working out, about training, about fitness. I am giving you facts. I appreciate everybody who's viewed the episodes 1 through 3 up to this point. Just trying to make it, a little bit more engaging. Hopefully, as time continues to progress on, I have a few more viewers, a few more guests on here to speak with you guys. For now, it's just me really giving my expert advice on certain topics. Today, the topic is just staying motivated. Okay, so I spoke about it briefly in, I want to say, episode 3 about being consistent. Now, the main topic of that one was being consistent. How do you stay motivated when it seems like stuff is starting to get a little sour, starting to get a little old, a little played out? You're not getting results fast enough as you want to. Fire seems to kind of dim a little bit, and now you feel like mentally you're at the same place you were when you started a process. And let's just say not just weight loss journey, which is happened to be my wheelhouse, but let's just say starting a business. Let's say starting a class. Let's say you come out, you're a college student, you come out the gates hard, you got all A's and everything, and then when all of a sudden a tough project comes through and it knocked my grade down to a C. What do I do now? Holy crap, I got to get that bad boy back up. So what I need to do, I need to drive myself to push myself to work a little bit harder to get the grade back up. Let's say it's a relationship. Everything is great, smooth, hunky-dory in the beginning, romance, roses, candy, this and that. You're 5 years in, starting to get a little old. Your boyfriend, girlfriend not doing what you used to do. How do you get the drive back to light the spark back in your relationship? A business venture, let's say, it's a great idea. You're getting great feedback. You're making money in the beginning. It's hot, it's popular in the beginning. Everything is easy in the beginning because money's flowing in, but now you hit a rough spot, you hit a rough patch, and now all of a sudden, what do I do? The question is, what do I do when mentally, physically, I'm starting to slow down? All right, I'm gonna hit you with this quote right here. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. There are times, and look, man, this is what I do every day. I work out every day. I'm in the gym every day. I train myself every day. There are days where I wake up in the morning, I get in here, I walk through the gym, and I'm like, bruh, listen. This 225 feel like 525. This is some bullshit. I'm ready to get up out of here. Or me and my wife could have got into it right before I walked in the door. And I'm like, bro, mentally, I'm just not here. Let me take me a day. Those are the most challenging times for me to make sure that I got a productive workout. Those are the most challenging times where I'm going to make sure that my clients have a productive experience when they come here to train with me. Those are the times where I have the roughest time making sure that when I go to Mace, when I go to FACS, when I go to East High School to train the athletes, mentally I'm locked into them as opposed to whatever has me bothered before I got there. Sometimes the motivation factor, the rah-rah factor, the get hype factor is just not there. Or if it was there, it's fizzled down, it's dialed down a little bit. Two things I want to talk about with that point. Sometimes you have an external factor that's motivating. And it could be a person, it could be just a thought that you had, it could be, something like that. Never, ever, ever discredit that. If somebody, if something, if some idea is trying to get you out of that rut, trying to light that fire back in you real quick, you let them do it and you consider it, and then you use that to get you kick started and get you back going. The other side of it, the motivation may not be there, but the discipline factor has to go into overdrive. Mike Tyson said it like this: being disciplined is doing something that you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. Discipline is doing what I know needs to be done, even when I don't feel like doing it. Whether you feel like it or not should not be a factor of whether I get something productive done. If you're on your job, you clock in, you are paid. The time that you are using there is counted towards your income, but what you're doing is the time that you're there, you're using that time and that space to do that thing that you are paid and compensated to do. If you're not doing that thing or your expertise or your responsibility on that job, then you're basically stealing time, stealing money, and you can indeed be penalized or terminated for that. So whatever happened before you got to your job, before you clocked in, is a non-factor to determine how you perform on your job or not. With athletes in particular, and we go through mental challenges, we go through mental strains, we go through a slump, we go through all of this stuff, but we show up. I show up. It's my responsibility to execute that thing that I showed up to do. You will find that when discipline does kick in, and you're in a position where, okay, I wasn't feeling it today, but because this is what I do, let's lock in, let's handle business, let's do it. You'll find that the motivation will indeed come back. Because remember, most of the times we're doing things that we're passionate and that we love to do. Even if we're not, let's just say I work a job that may not necessarily be in my field, but the mere fact that I'm driven to be the best at something, I'm driven to excel at something, and the discipline pushed me even when the motivation was lacking, I'm going to find myself motivated to still excel at it. You know what? Hey, bro, I'm here. I'm locked in. Come on, man. I might as well do my job. I might as well try to do the best that I can at it. Here's another thing, too. I need us to consider when we're not as motivated and when the discipline is pushing us and driving us to execute the thing that we're lacking motivation on. What you will find is the routine that you set up by just constantly doing this thing over and over and over and over. That's another part of the discipline aspect, because it has you in such a pattern, and that pattern actually is forcing you to improve yourself, whether it's making more money, whether it's getting stronger, whether it's getting faster, whether it's improving your skill set. This pattern of behavior, doing it the right way, is going to just drive you to be better. And you're going to look back at those times where, man, I just didn't feel like it, but I did it anyway. Those are really those times that get us over the hump and take us from okay to good, good to great, great to phenomenal, extraordinary, those sort of things. So it's okay to every now and then not feel as motivated. But when you feel that way and when you think that way, let discipline take over so that we can still get that thing done anyway. I look at certain teams that I've coached and trained. Man, listen, I've been a part of some very, very special teams that have been loaded with talent. And sometimes talent will handicap you because you think you can lean on your talent and still get wins if you're just talented. The higher the level goes, your talent isn't going to get you to a higher level, okay, but your discipline is going to have you to be successful at that level. You get to the college level, bro, everybody's talented. Everybody is talented. You get to a certain stage in your career, or you've been promoted from one stage to the next, and everybody that's at that same level as you, oh yeah, everybody's gifted for sure. But how do you separate yourself when my talent got me there and somebody right next to me is equally as talented, excuse me. If I don't maintain the discipline or even create more discipline or even build on the discipline that I use to get me to this point, then I'm going to start to fall backwards and people are going to start to pass me up. Now I am going to dive right into the health and fitness aspect of things, because again, we're halfway through December. We're almost to the New Year's resolution stage of our lives. New year, new me. Girl, new year, new me. Bruh, new year, new me. I'm gonna step it up this year. This is going to be the best year of my life. Dog, we say that every year. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna knock anybody or anything that anybody says. However, I need us to have some real deal perspective. Think about this. January 1, you are fired up, you are motivated, you are turned up. Let's do it. You hit the gym, it's 50,000 people in the gym. Them other 49,999 people don't have nothing to do with your goal, your body, your mindset, your drive, your habits, your discipline, nothing at all whatsoever. So that being the case, we don't care if all of them start to fall off in the second, third, fourth week of January. And in February, it's even less people. And you're there because you decided to make a lifestyle change. A lifestyle is not temporary. A lifestyle isn't short term. We're talking lifestyle, the way I live my life. When God blesses you to wake up that day, he blessed you and reminds you that you have life. And the style that you decide to live from that point on is not just what you decide to do that day. Every time you wake up, it's your responsibility to walk in that lifestyle change. People look at me like, man, Coach Ball, that's just you. You just live in the gym. I'm like, well, yeah, that's right. I live in the gym. My habits aren't necessarily going, if I'm having a bad day, if I'm a little stressed, or, if I'm stuck in the rut or whatever, my habits are not to do something destructive. I've seen what destructive habits do to family members, to friends, to people that I respect. My habit is getting my butt out of my front door and walking into my gym and moving some weight around, or hopping on the Stairmaster, or hopping on the treadmill. That's my habit. That's my go-to. That's my vice, so to speak. So my admonishment to anybody is to consider the benefits of whatever habit you have. If your habit is drinking, bro, the benefits of excessive drinking is cirrhosis of the liver cancer. It is anger. It is being too indulged in it. You're too drunk. You go make horrible decisions. You're too impaired. You can't handle a vehicle. If you get stopped while you're drunk, you could go to jail. If you don't get stopped while you're drunk, you run into somebody, you could end somebody's life. Now, these are the negative aspects of excessive drinking, excessive drug use, man. Think about, something like weed as a gateway drug. And, we want to say or minimize the fact that, man, ain't no but a little weed, I can get a little high. But what if somebody puts something in your weed? Now you higher, and then you want to try something stronger. You want to try crack. You want to try meth. You want to try heroin. And one leads to the next, which leads to the next. And those things are vices, man, that are detrimental to our health. And not only our health, but the people around us. So the vice that I would pick, or the habit that I would pick, it might as well be something that's going to benefit my health long term. And we're talking about discipline versus motivation. I'm going to go back to my quote. Motivation gets you started. Discipline keeps you going. New year, new me. We're hyped up in the beginning. Don't let the motivation that you have in the beginning just flame out and flicker out, or just kind of die out over time. Allow your discipline to fuel your motivation so that you keep going. Here's something that can help really. Set a goal that's tangible and realistic. All right, let's say when it comes to our weight loss journey, let's say, all right, first off, I'm gonna set my first goal. Let's say if it's weight loss, okay? First goal, lose 5 pounds. All right, I'm gonna work hard in the gym. I'm gonna eat right. I'm gonna be consistent. I'm gonna go every day. If I can't go every day, I'm gonna go every other day. What I am gonna do is maintain a clean and healthy eating plan. I'm gonna maintain that every day, and I'm gonna do that until I hit my 5 pound mark. Boom. You'll notice that if you consistently do it, it won't take nearly as long as it took if you inconsistently work towards your goal. You hit the first short-term goal. You set another one. Cool, I lost 5. Next goal, 8. I'm not even gonna jump from 5 to 10 yet. Let's be realistic so that we can stay locked in, maintain our discipline, and work towards our goal. As a matter of fact, when I lose my 5, I'm gonna reward myself with one drink, or one cheat meal, or something that's not gonna be so detrimental that I take 10 steps backwards after I've already taken 10 steps forward. And again, I'm being realistic about it because I know it is very, very hard once you're just getting started. Now, I set my first goal, got my first goal. I hit it. I set my second goal. It's a little bit more challenging than the first one. All right. So, set my second goal. I'm in the gym every day. I'm eating right every day. I'm getting my sleep. I'm maintaining my stress. Hit the second goal. Boom. First goal took a week. Second goal took 2 weeks. All right, cool. Now I'm 3 weeks into my program. Cool. Reward yourself with another cheat meal. Reward yourself with another night out with the boys or night out with the girls. Don't go crazy because, again, you can actually blow all the progress you made in 1 or 2 days. So just maintain that discipline. Next short-term goal. All right, I did 5 pounds. Second goal, 8 pounds. Next goal, let's step it up. Let me lose 10 pounds. All right, cool. Don't put yourself in a bind and saying something like this. And this is just a small tip. It's not Shabazz law, but this is just a little helpful, ways that we can start and maintain and continue on while being realistic as we charge toward them goals. Let's say the third goal, don't say I need to lose 10 pounds in a week. Because if you don't, you can get discouraged to the point where you're like, bro, all right? And what can happen is you get discouraged, then your discipline goes out the window because now I start to get a little lax. I start to take more than 1 cheat meal. I skip the gym a few days in a row. You know what I mean? Because I'm discouraged because I didn't hit my goal fast enough. Keep going until you hit the goal. That is a big time key because what if it takes a little bit longer than 3 weeks? Keep going until you hit it. All right? And then, once you hit that 10-pound goal, you look back at something real quick and say, hold on now. First goal was 5 pounds. Second goal was 8 pounds. Not total, 8 more pounds. The next goal was 10 pounds. Bro, I look back and I've been working my tail off. I done maintained my discipline. I'm motivated to get up. I done lost 23 pounds. Holy crap. We halfway through February. You know what I'm saying? We're at the end of February, but think about it though. 23 pounds of weight lost. That's incredible. That is a humongous goal. Let me backtrack a little bit. 5 pounds of weight lost is incredible, especially if you ain't used to training or working out and eating right. Remember I said, lifestyle change. Lifestyle change. Let's change our lifestyle. That way, not only do you benefit, but the people around you benefit too. All right? So, how do we do it? Set realistic goals that are doable. Don't stop until you've hit each goal. I don't want you to think, all right, I need to lose 5 pounds in 2 days. Don't do that because now you're setting yourself up for a little bit of disappointment. Can it be done? Yes. However, if we're just getting started, I don't want you to be so drastic because it's easy to come out the gates flying. It's like somebody running a marathon for the first time and they've never run a marathon before. And I'm excited. Run this marathon. Heck yeah, I'm going to come out. Shoo! And you come out flying. Come out the gate fast, fast, fast. And anybody who runs distance knows that is the last thing you want to do. Because what's going to happen? You're going to run out of gas very quickly. You're going to burn out very quickly. So what do? Start. Get your pace. You maintain your pace. When you need to stop, when you need to slow down, do that. But you come out gradually, maintain your pace, and you hit that and you hold that pace for as long as you possibly can. You're going to look up 2 miles in, 3 miles in, 4 miles in, 12 miles in, and you're still rocking and rolling because you were able to maintain a solid pace. You come out flying out the gate, then you set yourself up for disappointment. That's a lot of times where a lot of people do fizzle off because they get so excited. Girl, new year, new me. Girl, me and my workout partner, we're going to do this together. And then whatever your workout partner says, girl, after 2 weeks, I'm sore. Let me touch on that real quick too. I don't mean to jump around, but this one thing really just leads to another. And we're still talking about motivation and discipline. Okay? When you start your workout journey, when you start your health journey, hey man, there are days where you're going to be a little sore. Days where your chest is going to hurt a little bit. There are days where your legs are going to hurt a little bit. Okay? There are days where your back is going to hurt some. That is normal. That's part of the process. Do not make the mistake in thinking, girl, I'm sore. I got to take 3 days off. Don't do that. Taking those 3 days off is way more comfortable than being in the gym, working through and working off the soreness. Here's why that is. When you work through it, it actually helps you recover way faster because your body is It's still adjusting to your new workout regimen. Tear down your muscle fibers in order to build them back up stronger. You tear down the muscle fibers in order to build them back up stronger. You increase lung capacity over time gradually. So you start a process, you can walk for 5 minutes. You're breathing a little heavy. Okay, cool. After about a week or so, you can walk 10, 15 minutes. Now you're not nearly as tired as you were when you were 5 minutes into your walk. Then you start to run for 5 to 10 minutes. You get a little tired, get a little winded. Okay, cool. But gradually, that's going to add on and that's going to progress too. You find that at the beginning, the 5-minute walk might get a little sore, a little windy, a little tired. Okay, well even sore, I'll say. And then, the very next day, you get into your walk. You 3 minutes into your walk. What happened to that soreness? Now my blood is starting to circulate a little bit more. My body's getting a little warm. My muscles getting a little bit more elastic, and that lactic acid that had built up over time is starting to dissipate. I'm not nearly as sore. So, but what happens though, in the adverse effect of it, the opposite of that is, if I'm sore and I have zero activity the very next day, guess what? I'm gonna be even more sore because my activity was so limited, my body's so stiff, and my muscles are just standing there stagnant. And when I get up and actually move them, holy crap, now I'm hurting even more. The scientific term is called DOMS. The acronym is DOMS, D-O-M-S, delayed onset of muscle soreness. So what you find is the more activity you have, the less sore you become over time. The more your body is accustomed to the activity, and the more results you get. The results being improved lung capacity, increased fat burn, increased muscle strength, increased muscle definition, and all of those are as a result of being consistent. So the discipline aspect of a weight loss journey says, I don't feel like it today. I did it yesterday. I've done it 3 days in a row. I'm tired. Discipline says, get off your ass and let's get back to work, because we have things to do. We have goals to meet, and we're going to hit them. And I don't care how you feel about it. We got stuff to do. All right. Now, you know what? I'm going to stop right there. I don't want to bore anybody to death. I do want you guys to continue to listen. Thank you so much for tuning in to the SHA-PODCAST. You guys want to donate so we get more of these SHA-PODcasts going. You donate to my Cash App. Shabazz Coach, the S is capital, the C is capital, it's one word. You can donate to my Venmo, Coach-Shabazz, all caps. My social media, Team Shabazz1, Instagram. My new Facebook is Heem Shabazz, because I actually got locked out of my old Facebook because I forgot my password. So, I really want to thank everybody for listening again, and catch y'all on episode 5. Thanks for listening. This is Coach Shabazz, man. I love y'all.